All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Tournament 2024. Metroid Mentor Randomizer Tournament, excuse me. Wait, did we switch the thing?
We did not. I'll take care of that.
Yeah. Oopsie. We were just about to get started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me now. Welcome back to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Mentor Tournament 2024. We have TheHammer versus Ralen Tankir. This is the losers bracket round 3. The winner will be facing Java in the next round. There are no RAs. My name is Drakefos. I'm joined by Bello. Hello, Bello.
Hello.
And Sharpie is our tracker for today. And the timer has started. Let's get going.
All right. Might be a bit of a desync. I'll take care of that.
Starting off, we have our first trick of the game. Space jump first, where we do a dash off the ship to the right, or we wait till we get to see this dash, because we need to sync. Never mind.
Yes. We'll see it in like right now. Oh, give a little bit of trouble starting off, but it's all right.
This trick is not intended. It is a beginner level trick. It is in the base campaign one of the most powerful. Ooh, what is that? Is
What?
that gravity? Okay, I like the scene
Okay.
already.
Okay.
Now just give
Oh,
me wave beam and thermal, and we're talking. Just give me. I couldn't see what was under the ship. You do want to scan that missile.
Yeah.
Okay, so we now know Morph Ball has to be in Chozo.
Nicely done by Ralen here. So yes, scanning this missile will allow you to determine whether it's an expansion or main missile launcher. The difference being that main missile launcher is the logical requirement for opening missile doors and missile locked checks.
Yeah. Reed points out something you may not actually want to pick up gravity suit right away. That is an important point, actually.
Yes, that is because at this moment we do not have space jump or bombs. So what that entails is, without gravity suit, we can't really do any of the underwater slope jump movements that would give us an insane amount of height. So we'd have to wait for either bombs or space jump, so that we can actually do the tricks that could require an underwater slope jump NSJ with gravity suit. Although I think at this level of logic it's not really relevant, but it's still nice to be able to do more stuff than not being able to do it.
Yeah, I believe it is not too hard to get the tower chamber slope jump without gravity. NSG,
That is-
but with gravity, I
yeah.
don't think it's possible. And then the slope jump up to the item in Watery Hall, lower Watery Hall. That one is a bit harder than the Tower of Light one, but I also don't think it's possible with gravity.
NSJ, no.
Yeah. So hopefully we get space jump here. If we get Morph Ball, we have to go all the way back to landing site. But if we
Yeah.
get space jump, we can stay in Chozo at least.
Well, at least what this does for our runners right now is bring on some much needed damage reduction, which with no E-tanks is pretty crunchy to have. Right, so we're now gonna see Morph Ball on Hive Totem.
Back to landing site because we
Need
can't
those
grab any of
missiles.
the missiles here. Rollins going for the slope jump here as a backup.
All right. Difficult.
It is possible to grab the half pipe missile, but I believe that's like a TAS only trick.
The half pipe missing in main plaza.
Yeah.
That
You
is
can do it, no
absolutely
space jump.
not. That is absolutely not Taz only. You can just go up to the other side.
Oh,
of
if we
the
don't have,
pipe.
if we have Morph Ball, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, we have Morph Ball,
Yeah.
but that is expert movement. So
But yeah, and if you do if you do it without Morph Ball, it's TAS, like very, very super
yeah,
TAS.
extremely Taz. Yes.
Omega Dodeca Giga TAS, like yeah.
Yeah, Raylan opting instead to fight Hive Mecha, not having a lot of energy, really really impairs like confidence in being able to do stuff, especially when that might just kill you and lose you some precious time. So, just probably a conscious decision by Ralen here to avoid losing more time than already necessary.
Hammer, in the meantime, has the opportunity to do frigate crash site, but I guess they're probably not comfortable doing a no space jump or no grapple,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. That'd probably be the ideal. If you can get that dash to the item,
Yeah.
you probably want to go do frigate crash site right now, but it's fine if you don't.
And gravity should make it a little bit easier too,
Yeah.
if they decide to go for it. But
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah, that's another thing. The slope jump up to that item in frigate crash site is possible without gravity,
yes,
without NSJ, and it's not too hard. So that's something to consider.
yes.
Ralen, don't die. Okay. Oof.
Whew. Yeah, don't do what I did and give us several heart attacks in Chozo, please. Don't follow my
Super
lead.
missile. Oh my god.
Okay.
I got my notepad open.
Well, I'm just gonna have to wait a little more.
Hmm. Let's see if Ralen decides to go for a crash site though. There, yes, no?
Yes, no?
No.
Not yet. Not yet, at least. It's understandable as to why Artifact Temple would be a priority in the case we find Space Jump in there.
Hammer delaying looking at the artifacts. I don't like this, generally.
No. We're not in CGC, so there's not really a reason to do this yet. Especially
Even if we are, yeah.
Yeah, especially given like the logic settings, everything. Like we're still likely to have it like one or two artifacts that could still very well be early on, and that could really help us decide on some early routing here.
I don't like it mostly because of the time saved from a potential like root cave skip here. Like skipping this path to
Yes.
root cave is much
Also.
higher than the few seconds we take to read the artifacts.
Yeah,
So,
might be
I just don't like it generally. Even in CGC, I feel like that time save is still worth it because it's only a few seconds to blast through the entire list
Yeah.
just to check, right? You don't have to write them down right away. It's fine if you don't write them down in CGC right away because you want to hunt for items, but especially in this game mode, I think it's just, I used to be kind of on the fence, but after a few races, seeing how it cost people several minutes on occasion, I was like,
All right.
that's just not worth it.
Elite Research.
Elite Research?
Uh,
Q Cave?
yeah, that's
Mineral
That's-
Man, God bless.
Thoughty Boy.
Nice. So that gravity suit is a
Reed.
blessing.
Okay, so just for the record here, Reed was talking about these
I'm
checks in the race time room, and boy Ralen must not be very happy at the moment. Overgrown Cavern.
Chapel.
And Chapel.
So I think this seat is actually an excellent example. There is a chance that Ice Beam shows up, and then Hammer does Overgrown Cavern as a check, and then doesn't have to. So that's
Yeah.
one of them. Okay, so at least OP isn't required this seat. That's nice to see. We see that
Yeah.
way too often. I'm just gonna order the artifacts here. So just give me a second, and I will post them in chat.
That has already been done thanks to Sundries. Thank you. Alright, and Hammer now checking their artifacts as well. Gonna be pretty unhappy about this too. Okay, so Raylan, on their terms, going on to TTB. I haven't really paid attention to Hammer's perspective while they were doing this, so let's see what there is. I don't think that was anything. I think that was a missile expansion. Yeah. But that's super missiles will allow us to check the tree.
Missile.
Yeah, more missiles.
Every single item in main plaza is a missile.
Oh,
Classic.
yeah. Classic. Hey, guess what? More missiles. Big question now is, where progression?
I think we have to. There's a lot of options here. Do we do? We can do, yeah. Hive Totem Loop gives us 1, 2, 3 checks,
Yeah.
and then, or rather, yeah, 3 checks that we can get, or excuse me, 2 checks that we can get, 2 that we can check, plus Vault 3. So I think this is probably just the correct play objectively. Just
Yeah.
two check dents.
Yeah, it's check dance. It's pretty short, all things considered. You can peek everything. So might as well just do this before heading up to mid Chozo.
Electing to check the wall first. I feel like checking the half pipe first. I have no idea what that was.
That was a missile, I think. And
I would
another
have
missile.
preferred to do the wall first, so that just in case this bombs, you don't have to do any of this.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's a nitpick. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. I don't think Dangerous Gravity logic is on for this preset, so I don't think this will logically softlock us. So yes, for those unaware, there is a setting in Randomvania that allows us to enable or disable the fact that Gravity Suit could lock us out of important checks to clear the game. That is called Dangerous Gravity Suit logic, and I do believe on this preset it is disabled. But let me just double check.
I'm gonna go to the VOD and just double check that that check is actually a missile, because we have known to mess that up before. So. But in the meantime, Hammer is doing Vault. Makes sense. This is the natural route. You just want to check Vault.
Yeah,
Always good to know.
that's nice.
And then we're gonna move on to Varchozo, or deeper into mid Chozo.
Yeah.
Power bomb expansion. Okay, that's important to know.
Yeah,
You
no.
are correct. It is a missile.
And Dangerous Gravity Suit logic is disabled, so this will not lock us out of anything major.
Interesting. So nothing in Hive Totem Loop. I wonder if either runner feels behind, because that was... There's a chance here that one of them decides to just skip Hive Totem. It would be a very aggressive route. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's
very,
what I was gonna say. It's very aggressive play, but
yeah. Especially considering how
always the-
organic Hive Totem Loop is in this scenario.
yeah. Okay, so fun fact, I actually don't really like this scan dash very much that Hammer has been trying to do, because most of the time when I try it, I end up in between the plants, and I just get spanked back into the water anyways, back to being here. So what I prefer to do, even NSJ, is to just try an R jump from one of the upper platforms.
Oh, Ralen didn't check this before doing... Oh. So now they're gonna get the missile and then just have to climb the room again. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, they can also go to Shrine, yeah. They haven't gone to Shrine yet.
Oh, so yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense to take that route.
So this is why I like checking Shrine first. Just enter the room, jump once, and then leave. That's how fast the check is. And so yeah, they're gonna have to reclimb the room. Minor route inefficiency, but that's alright. I believe this has to be an item here. I don't think we have any more checks. Oh, Zoid.
Oh, I mean,
Zoid.
now we have a bunch more stuff thanks to those bombs.
Do we?
Well,
I think we only have
yes.
Zoid. And
Well,
plants.
we have
Oh,
Dynamo.
Shrine. Shrine, yeah. Sorry.
Shrine, Dynamo.
Like, we're still stuck in Chozo. Yeah.
Mhm.
Options here. How do you route this? What do you think?
Just we have bombs. We're in Gathering Hall. Just go to Zoid.
Yeah.
Just, I think that's pretty much a no-brainer at this point. Oh, that's Grapple Beam.
Okay.
Hammer opting to leave it behind despite having bombs.
Oh, yeah, that technically puts it in logic, no?
Yeah, maybe just realizing that just now, having enough energy to tell the tale of doing that too.
Yeah. So we can bomb jump this, yeah, because we have gravity.
Yep.
See where that gravity takes us. I don't think it unlocks anything yet because we know that Grapple Edge in Main Plaza is just a missile. So we're gonna need X-ray or Varia plus Power Bomb / Wave Beam in order for that to unlock something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I do believe this this double bomb jump here is in beginner.
Yeah.
Right, so now just climbing Gathering Hall. NSJ can be a little bit of a pain, but there are some techniques that you can learn to... Oh, nice. Getting the unexpected instant unmorph, always a classic.
We always appreciate it.
But yeah, being able to climb this room, even without space jump, can be a really good training to just get a nice hang of some NSJ tech. So if you want to improve your movement without space jump, which can definitely be helpful in races where space jump shows up kind of late, or even if you just want a little bit of a lead in the early game, you can just try and practice this. Oh, what is the camera doing?
Camera was just, I am leaving. What is it?
The cameraman was not getting paid enough for this.
I kind of want to clip that because I want to see if that's reproducible. I could see that being used maybe in 100% where you boost ball down there, instant unmorph with that camera and jump up really quick. That might actually be useful. We'll get a clip of that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but with that, Hammer now fighting Zoid.
Twitch
Which
ad.
one?
You guys give me a clip. I am stuck in Twitch ads.
Oh. Okay, so just a missile on the first check on Burn Dome.
Is
And
this
Ralen-
bomb jump up to top of Gathering Hall in logic?
I don't know actually. I think it is, but it might be worth checking that out too if you still have the data visualizer open.
My question is, when do we route back to Ruin Shrine for that check? Like, let's say hypothetically here, Zoid has nothing. Ooh, Frigate Crashlight. We forgot that's now in logic. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
So let's assume that Zoid has nothing here. We check Furnace, and that has nothing. Upper Furnace has something, but we can't get it yet. And my guess is, what, do we save warp Frigate Crashlight, then Shrine?
If you're feeling like skipping Flagra at this point, which we don't have Spider, so that's probably the better option. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. It's really awkward to route that Shrine, because if we just needed to check Frigate Crashlight, that'd be okay.
Yeah, I'd say we still do have a super missile, so we're pretty much a Spider Ball away from having Sun Chamber Ghost in logic. Yeah. So I'd say if you are comfortable with doing early Wild, I would route in Flagra and going back to Shrine and then to Talon, but otherwise just do mid Chozo Furnace and save warp.
Yeah, what can be coming up? Like, what items What item has to come next? I think it can be
Uh,
X-ray. It can be wave beam. It can be no. Can it be
Varia.
wave beam? Can it actually be wave beam?
Uh,
If
I
it's a wave
don't.
beam, the only thing that like would unlock is tower chamber,
Mm,
which we can't do with space jump. So I don't think it can be wave beam, and I don't think it can be
we,
Farchozo either because we
I
can't get crossway or
I don't think Wave Beam does anything at the moment because
yeah.
we would still need to be able to access the top of Ruined Shrine, which without Boost Ball or oh well, there's Varia Suit.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
without Boost Ball or Space Jump, we can't really get to the Wave Door on Ruined Shrine. So
I think we check upper furnace here.
yeah,
If we know early wild, do plant. If we don't, maybe skip it and then go to Magmor.
Mm.
Because right now, otherwise we only have 2 checks and they're both quite far away, whereas Magmor has a bunch more.
yeah. And since we have bombs, we can literally just go from Lava Lake.
Yeah.
Well, if you're even feeling spicy, Flagra routes well back into it.
Ooh. Question here.
Yeah.
That Powerbomb expansion in Vault allows us to do upper fire shores. Do we detour for that?
Upper Fiery Shores. Well, I mean, either way, I don't think we do detour for that because there's one thing we're still gonna be in Monitor Station, like regardless of the route we pick, and well, I'd hate to like orphan Lava Lake, especially when we're in Chozo. I think that's just a missile. No,
Ice
that's
Spreader.
Ice Spreader.
Okay. Because here's my idea. Instead of save warping here, we go to Vault, grab that Powerbomb expansion, then just do Lava Lake.
Well, I mean,
Rather
yeah,
than
we
yeah.
do know that expansions aren't logical, but it's like purely in a matter of minimizing backtracking more than
Yeah.
actually checking logical stuff.
The counter argument to this, I think, is that we could instead, like, it's a highly likelihood. It's very rare that you'll have a seed where you're not close to Fiery Shores at some point later in the seed because you're taking that Root Cave elevator to go to deeper into the game. So it's
Yeah.
not that much of a detour, upper Fiery Shores. So maybe that's the counter argument for that, but
Yeah,
looks
but
like Hammer's gonna do Frigate Crash Sites.
yeah, it's
See what Ralen does.
respectable decision. Well, I think Ralen. Well, we'll see here. Ralen, no, perhaps opting to go back through Lava Lake. Maybe do Flagra on the way.
Yeah, if you do Flagra, I would like you to detour for Vault. That's a quick
Yeah.
detour to Vault.
No,
Looks
not
like they're
doing
not.
Flagra.
You could also go Shrine into
Okay.
Vault.
Okay, but I have one more argument
Oh.
for Flagra. It's that we don't have space jump, so we can't do the vault ledge space jump technique. So doing Flagra would in turn allow us not to do the whole Hive Mecha loop again.
That I completely forgot. We don't have space jumps, so the Vault idea is actually very
Unless-
slow.
Well, unless Raylan opts to go back to Talon as well, but there was a safe station in there, so it's not. No, doing the Ruined Shrine.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if it's faster to. I mean, depending on what Raylan plans to do next. We will see.
I'm not sure I like this play. I feel like this is a bit too conservative of a play to go Shrine
Yeah.
right now.
I would agree.
But who knows? We'll see. So let's grab this missile just to open up the hole in the wall. That's just a nice thing to do. Even if we don't need it, but let's see. Let's see if they're rewarded for this. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so this just sets them behind. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, bit of a time loss there, especially. Well, actually, it was still
Nothing
kind of
else.
worth it, but I would have rather waited until I had either no other options or space jump or boost ball, so that I can do both checks in one go.
And now, this is the worst part here. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah. Yeah, not sure how I like Ralen's plan here.
Plasma
Oh,
beam in lower fiery shores.
okay.
I think that unlocks literally nothing up until Fen.
Well, we have bombs, so Fen is
Yeah,
accessible.
Fen is accessible.
That
Interesting. Okay.
that might just be our ticket to go there immediately.
Oh, Ralen didn't see what was in gallery tunnel. This
Oh,
all makes sense now. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. That's unfortunate.
Mm,
Now it makes sense. Now I don't object to anything that they've done at all.
yeah.
This is all good.
All right. It looks like a missile expansion in short tunnel.
So here I think, yeah, just go to Vault, grab the Power Arm expansion, then go to Magmar through Lava Lake. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that this that failed check in gallery
Yeah.
is actually costing them this much time. That's indirectly at least.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get this item without.
We can get it
It's a
without
little
space
hard.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some wacky standable slope jumps and invisible objects that you have to do, and I think that's advanced if I'm not mistaken.
Now, the way this could work out well for Ralen is if Upper Fiery Shores has something.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
All right. Storage cavern was just another missile. Getting a lot of missiles, but not too much on the progression side of things. Yeah, here's the thing, though. With that plasma beam in lower fiery shores, I would have immediately hightailed it to Fen. Because, well, either I find wave beam in Fen and then I can keep pushing in Fen, or if I don't, well, I can just come back here and go and look back into Chozo.
I'm pretty sure bomb jumping over that is slower. Hammer, if you do watch this in the end, I'm pretty sure that's slower.
Yeah, I think so too. It's slower. In my experience, it's not even that consistent.
I like your idea to go to Fen immediately as well, because detouring, checking this later is actually kind of nice because you can save warp.
Yes.
Like reverse Lava Lake and then to backtrack out of Lava Lake is kind of slow, but if you're doing a save warp, this is really nice.
Yeah.
And looks
Oh,
like.
Hmm.
What?
Is
No
him-
way.
No.
Okay,
No.
I think that would be a mistake.
Yeah, maybe a bit indecisive. Perhaps some confusion regarding the progression, and I mean that's completely fair. We haven't had a drop of progression in so long. Besides that plasma beam, and probably gonna see a high five soon if Ralen can manage to catch up on Hammer.
I'd grab that E-Tank if you were able.
Yeah, I mean,
We do have two suits, but
well, yeah, we have the damage resistance of 2 suits, but at the same time, who doesn't like more energy?
we like the letter E. Epsilon
E.
is our favorite letter.
Oh yeah, the lack of space run giving Ralen a little bit of trouble here in Lava Lake.
Playing this area intended, man.
Yep.
Gotta play it intended. I'm not sure if. Well, hold on. How I don't actually remember how hard it is to do the dash across this room without space jump.
Space jump. So what you can do is you can climb on top of the console and do an R dash from the puffer, and that's pretty consistent in my experience.
Okay, but Hammer's not opting, so I don't think
do
it's
that.
logical. Is what we're trying to say here.
No, I think it's not logical, because the climb up to the top of Mother Station is, I believe, either intermediate standables onto the tower or intermediate bomb jumps on around the intended path, I believe. And we don't even have boost ball too, so that scan dash I don't think is logical without space jump or boost ball.
So upcoming in Fen, what can we have? We can have Wave, Ice. We can have
Spider.
Space Jump, Spider. Can it be Boost? I don't think Boost unlocks anything yet. Actually, it does. It unlocks Upper Shrine, but I don't. I think
Yes.
we. Yeah. I don't think we can use it though, or I don't think. I don't. I don't think there's anything up there. From. I guess I can check the VOD if they checked it.
I don't think either player peaked it, but it's not very likely to be something.
So quite literally anything can be coming up here,
Yeah.
except maybe thermal.
Thermal would not really give us anything without wave.
Or without Space Jump, because it could unlock Workstation. That needs waving. Never mind.
Yes.
So yeah, thermal. Yeah, does nothing for us. Okay, so can't be thermal. If thermal shows up, then it means very little, if anything.
Yeah. It's probably just going to be useful for later. Oh,
There's Space Jump.
finally! Space Jump
Okay.
in... Space Jump in Ice Ruins East. Lovely.
So if we go back to the one thing here is we can main PBs.
Oh, main PBs.
Spider Loft, okay. So I believe that means so I believe Spider can't be. It can't be Magma Pool. It can't be Up Our Fiery Shores. It can't be
It...
a bunch of places and mines.
Yeah.
It can't be Storage Cave.
It can't be Life Grove.
Can't be Life Grove either, no. Okay. Pretty scattered places, not
Yeah.
not a big logical consequence so far, but that's interesting. So it might be that this early power bomb here for Ralen might be significant.
Maybe.
We could have a pretty significant sequence break. Not guaranteed, but a possibility to consider.
Yep.
I wonder if Ralen does this, attempts his dash.
That could prove beneficial if they manage to do that.
Ooh, gaming. Nice dash across. Looks like no. Okay.
There's boost.
There's boost, okay. Okay, so boost unlocks... What did we say, one thing?
If we get
upper
our... well, we have space jump now, so it's already unlocked.
Yeah, never mind.
I'd say at this point, it's the bigger concern is if we do end up getting wave in early Fen, that would unlock observatory and the rest of labs.
Artifact.
Oh right, that was
That's right.
there was an artifact in there.
Okay. Wait a second. Bruh.
What
How
is
do we
it?
get out?
Well,
Uh-oh. This is actually... we're about to see pain.
oh Hammer, you did not save either.
Oh, did they? Okay.
We are 30 minutes into the race. Oh. Yeah,
You and I forgot about this too. I had to look at chat to remind me. So literally, Hammer, Drakefuss, and Bella all lose the race.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we're not the ones racing, so
yeah.
we're not exactly thinking our hardest about the logic here.
And 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Now, okay, here's the thing though. If Ralen remembers, if Ralen learned the lockpick, he can do this.
Yes, absolutely. But that's even worse. I don't think Hammer even saved like somewhat recently.
Yeah. Now it's not as bad. It's not like they're losing 30 minutes. They can skip Zoid.
Yeah,
they can skip Hive. They can skip Hive Totem Loop completely.
But like,
Except for that morph
still,
ball. Never mind. That morph ball. That morph ball's in Hive Totem Loop.
Uh,
And the missile is all the way back again.
okay, no. So we did save at Talon at some point
Okay.
at like 19 minutes IGT. So
Okay, so
it's
we're
not
not.
too far,
Yeah.
but still, it kind of hurts.
Yeah, that's pain. Ralen completely skipped.
Oh, yeah. Maybe opting to check whether they can get wave beam before doing that,
Yeah.
which
That'd be
I
nice.
like.
Yeah. Okay. Not sure what items. Do we have Varia here?
I think we do.
Okay. Okay, so not a complete, not as much of a disaster as we thought. And what is that? That's wave beam. Okay.
Yeah. So good play by Ralen here.
Okay. Interesting. And that was boost ball in Chozo Ice. Okay. And main PBs in Ice Runes East. Okay. Interesting. I think it's okay. There's always this moment. Do we go labs?
I don't see why not. We can just pivot save.
Here's an idea for you.
Yeah.
Goofy idea.
Mm-hmm.
Thardis skip Qmon Forfan.
But why would we skip Thardis when there's an artifact on Thardis?
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Fight Thardis, Qmon.
Fight the yeah. Well,
The thing
I
is,
mean,
though, we don't have ice to go back into, but we do have transport access. So it's 3 checks. I thought it was 2 to do.
what do you
Thardis
mean
here.
we have transport access? Isn't that ice locked too?
Oh, it is. That's right. Never mind. It's the okay. So yeah, it's wave on the back, ice on the front.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we could do Thardis and Qmon first before heading into lab. That would be a valid play. But I would still head into labs nonetheless.
I think labs is too tense. Check dense for you to do Mineral Man first.
I mean, that's true, but we have plasma. We have grapple. And we have a power bomb too, so that can make things go pretty quick for Thardis here.
I don't see any reason to go back to Chozo here. If we had ice, then maybe we could start talking about some goofy overgrown cavern into far Chozo shenanigans with that plasma beam. But I think the play is just labs. It's just 2 check downs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in logic too. Thardis isn't in logic because Qmon
Well,
is in logic, but Thardis
yes,
actually
Qmon
no.
is in logic.
Yeah, Qmon is in logic because of the
Yeah, but Thardis is an artifact, so we
Yeah.
don't really care about the logic here.
yeah. And I think okay. So it could be Ice Beam, but not necessarily. It could be Spider in labs. It could be
yep.
Thermal. No, I don't think Thermal does anything.
Well, besides Thardis, which would be logically required.
In terms of progression here.
Oh yeah, in terms of progression,
Workstation?
workstation could work.
Workstation. It would point. It would point towards workstation, but it wouldn't. Yeah. Like if I saw a thermal there, I wouldn't turn around and go to workstation.
Not immediately, at least.
Not immediately, no.
I would do workstation regardless of if I have thermal or not. Honestly.
I just mean in terms of after you finish labs, where
Oh,
do I
right.
then go? Yeah. Like let's say you only find thermal labs. Where do we go? Because we have a bunch of stuff that's in logic, even if labs is empty. Which choice?
I would say we go back to Chozo and we do the early wave locked checks. We got like what, 5 peaks in total that we can do. So
Yeah.
I'd say this is where we go, and after that we can go for far Chozo.
I guess you could do reverse Fen Or reverse Thardis, like come to Thardis through workstation, Qmon Thardis. That might be an okay play, and then save warp, and then do Chozo. That's not too bad either.
Yeah, that's
Less check dense, I think, but
at
at
the
least you're getting
same
check done.
time. At the same time, we know Thoris is an artifact. We can get to Thoris from the front. So even if we like go out of
That too, yeah.
labs, can just do that workstation and then save warp back to Talon and then go to Chozo.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the super missiles. Yeah, you would do for Thardis from the front, not from the back. Sorry.
Yeah,
Logically, it's from the back because we don't have. The logical path would be through the back because we don't have
Yeah.
thermal to go through the front.
yes.
But, yeah.
But the thing with logic is, as long as there is a logical path to the item, it is in logic.
Yeah.
So what matters is not how you get there, but rather if you can get there.
90% speedrun is in shambles. That's 2 powerbomb drops in early Fen for Ralen. Goodness. I think Fen is like one of the worst drop rates for powerbombs in the entire game.
Yes. Or better yet, imagine losing an any percent run to Phase on Mines, which has one of the best drop rates for power bombs. No, I'm still not salty that I lost a run to Philip by not having PBs. No. I refuse to partake in this chicanery. Well, in other words, Ralen checking ruined. And
yes.
there's
yes.
Ice Beam. Okay, well,
We're literally
labs are free.
go -1 mode, pretty much.
Yeah.
We have options now. We can be fancy and go do Thardis. We can be we can go to labs. We can. Still think do labs and then do Thardis from the back after leaving
Yeah.
labs.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just remind ourselves of our artifacts here. We have Overrun Cavern, Hydrassus Tunnel, Chapel, Quarantine Cave, Elite Research, MQA. I think quite literally everything is accessible, but not logically. We need the X-ray for MQA.
Yeah.
We need main PBs and Spider Ball for the Elite Research.
Stop putting salt in the chat! This is assault.
Middleman first from Ralen. Interesting.
I guess that makes sense. Maybe opting to do labs from the back, but or maybe not. Maybe opting to just skip labs altogether and just rush artifacts.
That is an option. Yeah. Hopefully run into a visor along the way.
Yeah, that would be pretty helpful for Essence.
I retract my sim. I like this route more. Just bum rush artifacts.
Yeah, no reason not to at this point. We can play for a phase on suit hints.
What's something that's hard locked by Spider Ball that we might have to worry about?
Upper Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
We can peek Ruin the Fountain, so...
Lore Mines is both Spider and Power Bombs locked, which
yeah,
are
but it's
blocking each
not
other.
hard Spider locked,
Yeah.
to say the least.
And just in terms of like, if we want to run into a helpful upgrade like Spider Ball, like I don't know, a visor, where would we what checks are we skipping here on our way to Hammer also going for Middleman. I like this as well.
Yeah. So what checks would we be skipping? Quite a lot. Like the entire, like pretty much 2/3 of Fen.
Yeah.
We're
Okay, so we have
gonna be skipping a good portion of Mines as well, because I don't think Upper is anything.
we could do upper to get the Hydraxis tunnel.
That's right, yeah.
We could do that.
Or we could just do bar skip.
Yeah. We could grab those. Well, okay, we already have to do upper mines because of elite research.
Oh, I forgot about Elite Research, yeah.
Yeah. And
Could
Hammer
very
trying to
well,
skip Thardis, I'm not sure I agree with this.
No.
Maybe just
Okay,
thinking,
maybe
let's see if
just
there's a power
doing,
bomb.
yeah, checking Qmon first.
Like if there's a power bomb here, then that's nice.
Yeah,
Second artifact for Ralen.
very nice.
Hammer didn't go back for those artifacts, for the chapel artifact, did they? I would like to check that, actually. That's an important detail.
Yeah. Because it's very easy to hot dog an item out of a reset. Oh no, we might be witnessing a hot dog here. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. That's. Oof. It might be a conscious routing choice. If it is a conscious routing choice, I believe that's a mistake.
Yeah.
But
Not
if it
really
isn't,
a-
then okay, that's just a hot dog.
Yeah.
Just because I think, yeah. Now, something to consider. Let's let's assume that Hammer didn't hot dog or whatever or made this mistake. They still don't have a power bomb, which is quite a considerable obstacle right now for them in terms of routing. They might do extra checks because if we go to mines right now, we're just praying that a power bomb shows up, and if it doesn't, then that's really bad.
Yeah. Well, for starters, Hammer cannot take the same route as Ralen because, well, Ralen can just go through Workstation Tunnel.
Yeah. Ooh.
But maybe
Wait a
out of a
second.
power bomb.
So right now, logically, we are locked out of mines. We need Spider Ball to get the power bombs to go from to PPC.
To PPC,
We
and
need
we
thermal-
need thermal for front frigate.
Ugh. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem for either of these players. I don't believe they're going to have issues with navigating
Nah, I
free
don't.
crash site.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna see an overgrown cavern play into bar skip, into
Yeah.
the upper mines artifact.
Maybe even if you want, you can detour for Life Grove for some checks. There are 3 there, but it's fine
Yeah.
if you skip them as well. Actually,
Well,
there's
at
quite a few
least-
checks along the way here. There's free crash site, which Ralen has not done yet. There's overgrown cavern, which is an artifact. There's Farchozo, which I don't know. Maybe you could skip that. I think you could skip that. At least
It's not
Antechamber.
very- It's not very check dense.
Yeah, Antechamber at least. That's a perfectly fine. That's a drive-by check, basically.
Yeah.
Great Tree Chamber drive-by check. Life Grove, I could do with or without it. I think I'm okay with or without it. And then bar skip
Yeah.
into hat into lower mines, or into mines. Excuse me.
Yeah. I think that's the play.
I
interesting.
wonder. I actually wonder. I was thinking maybe you do lower mines first. You do MQA, then go to lower mines. That's what I was thinking Ralen was gonna do, but instead they save
right.
up.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's also a better route. I think either one of these seems fine.
I think, yeah. But I think at this point it's just better not to overthink it and just go. Especially
Yeah.
when you're the one racing.
I wonder which one would you prefer, going to PPC first or this?
Well, given we have the, well, actually, here's the thing. After Thoris, you don't really have a power bomb if you used it to skip either the first 2 rocks or the last rock.
All right, assuming
So-
you have a power bomb.
Well, assuming you have a power bomb, I would prefer going to PPC.
Okay.
Like it just, I feel like it just makes too much sense, and you don't even have to do bar skip. So that's also a plus.
I'm not sure I agree with Ralen going to frigate. It's only 2 checks, and they're quite slow
Yeah, you can just.
compared to the other options we have here. Spider Ball in transport access.
Oh. Okay, so
Hey, interesting.
that gives Raylan even more reason to go backtrack to early Fen immediately. Because in addition to that
Yeah.
artifact, we can get the main PBs in Ice Ruins East.
And then Fiery Shores Workstation Lore Mines. What do you think about that? I think that seems like a smooth route straight towards mines.
Yeah. Yeah,
Get those
maybe.
PBs, get the upper Fire Shore item, go straight to Workstation, do that check, and then go towards...
Yeah, so maybe the reason that Ralen is taking this route is just not being comfortable with bar skip.
Okay,
Maybe,
yeah. If that's the reason, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Bar skip is one of those tricks that can literally take minutes to do.
Yeah.
And if they find phase on here, then they're a genius, and we're the bozos who lose the race. Who lose the race twice, not only by doing chapel, but also by not going frigate.
Yeah, so I do believe that invisible objects are their own category in logic instead of just general knowledge.
I believe Ralen just actually looked at the thing and then... Yeah, it was right in front of them. It's that one, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Would you consider Spider Ball in transport access rude? Because
No,
not really.
really.
No.
No, it's okay. If power bombs were a bigger deal, then maybe.
Yeah. But
Like if I don't know, like if upper dynamo was like plasma or something.
Yeah, then that would be a rude logic chain.
Because you would like if you're hunting for plasma, that'd probably be one of the last things you want to check.
Yeah.
Like if you're in Farfan and you go back
wait,
to Jozo with that spider,
It
like
couldn't
that's-
even lock plasma because it was behind a plasma chain.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah. I don't know, maybe I don't know something else. X-ray
Ice.
and it's on OP
No,
or something. I don't know.
It couldn't be ice. It couldn't be wave. Yeah, it could be like another required check, but whatever.
Yeah. I just don't think it's rude in this seed. It's okay in this seed. It's fine.
Yeah. SJ was pretty rude though, I will say.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think none of the things space like if space jump was if something was an upper shrine, for example, then yeah, space jump would be kind of rude. But I don't think this seed demanded too much of you from no space jump stuff. Like it wasn't like you were gonna climb PPC or something.
It was perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, like unlike that one seed that I played that had a space jump in Storage Depot B.
Yeah. The legendary space jump in PPC. That's a good one.
Well, I had to go through PPC either way.
Oh.
So that
I think it was. Oh yeah, no, not even Varia PPC.
So that would be even better.
I think this case, I want Ralen to open the gate before going into mines here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just better.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about bar skip if you have to go back to mines for a phase on suit.
I wouldn't be offended either if they just did Life Grove right now. It is
Yeah.
It is a few checks here. We have 4 checks available to us. I wouldn't be completely offended, but I would understand if they went mines right away.
Yeah. It's pretty free at this point.
Yeah. Either one is fine, I think.
Yeah, dropping the bars and opting to go back down. By the looks of it. Well, they are looking down.
Are they looking for a scan point to do dashes? Maybe that was
not really a reason to do that since the iStore is running in under Samus.
Well, that is a consideration. Sharpie points out something. Maybe we delay mines until we find a few more PBs. So maybe doing more checks here is,
I mean,
better statistically here. Maybe you find a PB here in Life Grove.
Okay, but like the thing is, in mines there are plenty of places that have consistent power bomb drops.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just go there with one power bomb.
What does Hammer do here? I really want them to go back and check Fire Shores and use that as a path to workstation into lower mines. I think that's just the optimal
Yeah.
route for them in this situation. If
At
they
this
save
point-
warp, I think I disagree with that.
Yeah. No, I'd be inclined to agree with you here, and it looks like going for the save warp. I don't like this. I'ma be real. Okay.
I think
well,
maybe a piece of advice the mentors could give in this case, I'm guessing, but like before you save warp, just check your artifacts. Right?
yeah, pretty much.
Because you cannot undo that, you know?
Well, I mean, if you save beforehand, you can.
Yeah. Ralen electing to do no. Huh? Why open the gate and then leave? Oh, I guess they fell. And they just want to open the gate before they go back up. Okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you're bum rushing artifacts, I mean, I guess the lack of visor is a good argument to keep like doing checks along the way from artifacts instead of just blindly bum rushing it.
So Ralen doesn't know that the power bombs are in logic, though. That is something to consider.
Yeah, but at this point, would you really be concerned over that?
No, but it might just wait, what's that?
Missiles.
Something to consider, like I don't know. Also, would it really
I mean,
matter?
for-
Like power bombs might have to be in logic at this point, right? Like how else could they not be?
Well, if we find thermal, they could not be in logic.
Transport access in logic, lots of fan, yeah. It would be yeah.
Yeah, we still have a lot of blind spots here, so we can't really make too many assumptions on the logic here if we're like rushing artifacts. Speaking of hammer collecting, the one in Overgrown Cavern.
Electing to go to Farchozo instead of Frigate. Interesting. Let's see if they go for bar skip or if they maybe realize that they're behind and they start doing plasma gambles in Chozo. That might be that might be an option. Considering that they lost, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, I wouldn't be offended if they just started doing random checks.
Yeah, or just being far more aggressive in the artifacts bum rush.
Yeah.
I feel like it really comes down to whether runners are comfortable with doing visorless essence.
That's something to consider as well. I don't think I saw a race once where it turned into a catastrophe. And I kind of feel like maybe you do want to make sure you have at least one
I think
visor.
we were both commentating that race where a visorless essence resulted in a death. Yes.
Yeah. It cost the race, actually.
Yeah.
I think there is a technique to it to make it not to make it trivial, just slow, but I doubt
Yeah,
that beginners are going to be comfortable with that.
Yeah, so you can either pull up your scan visor to like determine where approximately essence is, but you can also use sound cues and stereo audio to determine whether essence is dashing left or right.
You can also do some pool and plus attack cancels, like combination ones.
Yeah, you can mix and match those things.
Interesting, Hammer's doing life go before Great Tree Chamber. I
Probably
don't know,
planning to do Great Tree Chamber on the way down.
yeah.
Yes, I do believe that was actually my race against Ivy when closing the the Swiss stage, where we had to do visorless essence and we finished like 1 minute apart.
Thermal in.
Oh,
Locked by
power bombs.
Spider Bomb and Power Bombs. Okay.
Well, not really locked by Spider Ball. That spider skip in Great Tree Hall is perfectly in logic.
No, I just mean that the power bombs are logically required, or require spider logically because of
Right.
Ice Runes East.
Oh, that was another race. Okay. 9 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, I commentated a race that was 3.2 seconds apart. They had to rematch.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that Astral and Java?
It might have been, yeah. It was a banger. That was a good one.
Yeah. Right. Just finishing up the upper mines loop on Ralen's side.
Our jump to escape, good.
Oh, yeah. Ore processing. Or
Spiderless, oof.
well, even if you do use like Spider, that's like really slow.
Yeah,
So even then for racing, you kind of just want to know that and use it, even if you have Spider, because
we
it's
do
just
have
so
grapple
much
to
faster.
we do have grapple to get up here though, so we don't have to do the
Yeah,
really annoying jump. So that's good.
yeah, the annoying standable.
Spider was in transport access in Fen.
Oh,
Phazon
oh,
suit.
phase on suit. Oh, Hammer might be taking
Oh,
a big lead here.
yeah.
Turning the tables,
Now
despite the
nail
adversity.
now nail bar skip first try. Oh, okay. That would
Ah,
have been incredible. Okay, so Hammer is now. Oof, no questions asked. Just book it. I don't. I think
yeah,
you skip as many checks as possible now.
yeah. This is one of those situations where you just say, "Screw it, we ball."
These boxes have a high chance to drop missiles. Nice
Yep.
to have. There's 3 of them there. The best thing Ralen can find here is X-ray.
Yeah, at least that would
Ooh,
put them to match like one visor to one visor.
yeah. Nothing else. We know where Ice Spreader is, so no other useful items. We've pretty much got functionally a full tracker on our end, at least.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
assuming... Now, assuming we don't know... Actually, never mind.
Hey, there we go. That's a
Nice.
nice bar skip from Hammer.
I guess we do hat in 2 mines now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good news is that Talon is probably one of the nicest places. And considering that Ralen just did frigate, so, like, we should
Yeah.
be okay. I think the bigger time cost will be the fact that they'll be doing all these extra checks that Hammer will just not do at all.
Yeah. Hammer doesn't really have a reason to do any more checks at this point.
Yep.
One visor is in hand. We have phase on suit. We have all beams. Just book it to the end game. Go where the artifacts are.
Yeah. Ralen here, gets the MQA, does Ridley. Then they might not find the thermal, though, because they might do Great Tree Chamber first,
Yeah.
which might be unfortunate. It might be the difference maker, actually, in terms of essence.
Ooh. Thermal visor actually coming into play. This is not something you see every day in this tournament.
Interestingly, I think the PPC route here, might actually be worse in this seed. I think.
Well, I mean, in hindsight, yes.
Yeah,
But like, it's very easy to judge when like we have knowledge of the future.
yeah. I mean, worse isn't. Sorry, it would have lost. It's not worse. It was a perfectly fine route.
Yeah.
I think it might have because you would get the elite research artifact and then peace out, whereas the save warp route could have run into the phase on suit and life growth and Great
Yeah.
Tree Chamber. So, yeah. I'm still more inclined to think that that was a better route because the save warp required a bunch of extra. Well, actually, no. Wait a second. The PPC route would have done life growth anyway, or frigate, to get that overgrown cavern item.
Yeah.
Although, would you do that? Would you not just save warp in, in main quarry and then just grab that item and then go back to landing site? Probably faster to do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, hammer skipping the entirety of upper mines here.
Yeah. Understandably.
Yep.
But in Ralen going to go for MQA shortly.
I think X-ray is out of the question now for Ralen. There is no other checks here.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no.
Wait.
Is Ralen gonna? Do they?
No.
Maybe they don't know the dash. Or maybe they don't know. Okay, they're saving.
Right.
Because this is without thermal visor and it should be okay. Maybe they're saving because this is this can get a little dangerous quickly with the amount of times you fall into the field.
Oh right, yeah. And Ralen also has only one power bomb, so can't really do the intended strats for MQA.
And yeah.
Oh, and I guess the energy too.
Yeah.
Lost a bit of health to the maze here.
Because of that spider ball, hammer can do this reverse, which is slightly faster or significantly faster because we don't have to do wave parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we kill the metros here. Just get them out of the way so we don't have to screw around with the platforms. Oh, power bomb drop. We like that.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. I would not have killed the Metroids just so I could at least like combat dash off of them and skip the. What? What? Did. What just happened? Ralen froze the Metroid as it started latching onto Samus's head, and we had a frozen ice cone on the on the morph ball. That's pretty funny. Never seen that before.
I think we grab that artifact and just go back down to our processing here. I don't think we go to do Philip.
Yeah.
Yep.
No need for Philip.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? More Metroids. It's almost as this room is called Metroid Quarantine.
I like that the layers change when you like break the quarantine here, and then also remove the power in labs. That like it has consequences.
Mm-hmm.
The world actually changes with your actions. They do that too in Prime 3 and in Echoes. Like it's good game design.
Good game design. Pretty important RPG element. I will not name any game series that has lost this aspect over the years. Fallout. Sorry.
Oh no, we're looking for a power bomb here.
Oh right, yeah, an extra PB.
Yeah.
And I don't think this saves when reloading the room.
It might not. Hopefully it does. That'd be nice. It'd be lame. But I think Ralen's pretty significantly behind here, regardless.
Yeah.
No.
You do not want to mess with the firing squad.
Yeah. Now we have to climb all the way across.
Yeah, and now guess what? There are even more Metroids.
It's probably faster and more ideal to fully charged plasma beam shot these dudes.
Yeah, especially with how low we're running on missiles.
Yeah. I was just thinking it might just be faster in general.
I think it feels about the same speed, but it's charged plasma feels more economical because you're not spinning a missile.
Yeah, and okay, maybe the speed is the wrong word. It's Probably more consistent, just because they can't dodge. It's harder for them to dodge it.
Yeah, that's true. 27 isn't that low, that is correct, but you are forgetting that we are playing Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube, and it has one of the most reliable drop systems ever made.
Well,
Oh, nice.
considering I think what Reed's or
So
excuse
it
me, what
did.
Peace is probably thinking about is the fact that we don't have to do any more fights. Like this is it. We're not going to OP, so
Yeah.
we're fine here. Here comes the final artifact, and then we're gonna peace out, save warp, get the Ridley news. Hopefully the execution can save Ralen here. I think that's our only hope here. I don't see a world where Ralen might hunt for visors. This is one of those cases where if Ralen does hunt for visors, they will be rewarded. Because right after they find that phase zone suit, they're going to find that thermal if they do elect to do extra checks for the visors.
Yeah.
So that might be a saving grace here. Or at least keep them in this race, because right now I think they're clearly behind.
Yeah. It's got a bit more to go.
It's not over yet. I think you can see the thrusters with the thermal visor. And we do want to do this fight, Hammer. This is important. We do want to do this fight, because we want to go to the safe station.
Yeah. Well, do the fight and do the maze.
Yep.
I think you just use plasma here.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
supers.
Okay, what is the drone doing? I've never seen an AI so passive. Like, what?
Please leave the premises. If I recall, this maze sucked.
Yes.
Yep, definitely. Okay. Okay, so Talon, I think. Oh, you know what Ralen might do? They might do Arbor Chamber.
Oh,
Go to Rookhaven Arbor Chamber, which would just be the
That-
wrong choice.
I mean, okay, well, it can't be X-ray too, so
Yeah. I just mean that might cost them time. Like they're eventually gonna find Phazon suit, but it's just like, well, they're gonna do
yeah. And,
Rookhaven, and then it's like,
well, Arbor Chamber's really close by too, so there's even more incentive to doing it.
yeah. It's unfortunate. We're gonna have to ask them about the frigate play, because I think that's actually why they're behind here. I think that's the only reason.
Yeah.
We also got to ask why Hammer decided to do what was it? Skip Chapel, and then come back.
Oh,
for later.
right. Yeah.
I think the only reason that play was convenient for them is because they stumbled into that spider. But then they didn't do the convenient play anyway, so questions.
Well, that's true that Arbor Chamber is not in logic without X-ray, but at this point we're just looking for a Phazon suit. So I feel like you just ignore logic completely at this point. You just want to finish the video game.
I think this is not. I'm not even sure if that slip jump is possible, the one the Hammer's trying here. I hope they don't give up on this. This would be really bad if they give up on this. I hope they stick with this.
Which slope jump? I wasn't paying
Up
attention.
MQA there. They jumped into the pit and tried to slip jump out to
Oh,
lose
right.
him.
Yeah, because Ridley's giving Ralen a bit of trouble here, but still overcomes it. 87 health to spare. But, whew.
No, Pizza, I don't mean that. I mean, why did they find the wave beam and then not go back for Chapel? And then go to labs / Ruin Courtyard. That's our question.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know that ice was in Ruin Courtyard. Like if they knew somehow, if there was hints in this game and they knew ice was there, then yeah, okay, skip Chapel and come back for later. But they didn't, so
Yeah, seems to be going for Arbor Chamber first.
Darn. Gonna cost some more time. And we know X-ray cannot be there.
Yeah, and this is where you... In this situation where you don't have X-ray and MQA, this is kind of one of those situations where it's very useful to know the scan dashes around this room, just so you don't have to shoot at the... just so you don't have to rely on the platforms.
If you have thermal, you can see the exhaust of the platforms.
Yeah, so that at least gives you a slight hint as to where they may be.
Yeah. And I think Hammer's also missing the fact that the shots that land on the platforms, they move with the platforms. So you can shoot it, see where the shot is going, to see where the platform is going. In that case, the one that they missed, it should be going right here. Yeah, they're not going far enough right. So you can like follow where the shot is going.
Mm.
Missile. Okay.
Alright. Oh, but we... Oh! Okay, well...
Funny game. One,
Okay,
we need two PBs
no
here.
drops.
Yeah. Back we go.
And this is why you always get the crates in Central Dynamo.
Yep.
Always. Or unless... What is...
Could be killing the enemies here. Praying for Ralen jump.
Yeah, but... I mean...
It also reloads the room.
You don't have to do this again. That's probably what it's going for. What Hammer's going for, but at the same time, like the drops in Central Dynamo are guaranteed, and like you're gonna get 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know what's better here. But the Metroids, down we go. The Metroids here can drop PBs, so.
Yeah, but that's not consistent.
Yep, as we can see.
Yeah, it's MQA is one of those rooms where you definitely want to know plenty of strats to get around some of the X-ray requirements, because not being able to reliably skip X-ray, that costs a lot of time, because it's not easy to deal with invisible moving platforms.
Metros have dropped nothing. They've dropped 0 things.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
Ralen did have to do this as well, so it's still the Hammer still probably might be a little ahead here, but as soon as Ralen picks up this phase on suits, it's I think what we do here is we check anti-chamber just in case it's a visor, and then we go to Great Tree Chamber. Yeah, this would also just be faster if we use plasma here. Okay, blessed.
Ah,
One at
there
least.
we are.
One at least. Give me another. Oh, okay.
Ooh, provoking and beckoning the Metroids to come this way with power shots. I like.
Okay. Yeah, so a plasma shot would have killed both those Metroids there.
Yeah.
Because it has a flash. It's a cone.
Yeah, a bit of a blast radius.
Okay, does Ralen do life growth first or second? And if he does it second, then yeah. Because we want to see the thermal visor. Okay, doing it second. Where is X-ray? Where could X-ray be? We know it's not upper mines. We know it can't be lower mines. Could be PPC actually.
It could
Maybe
still
players
be in
check
Fen.
PPC.
It could still be in Fen. There's
Yeah.
a lot we haven't done in Fen. We haven't
I
done
think
labs.
literally the
We haven't
entirety of
done
labs
Farfen.
in Farfen, yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's most likely to be here.
Ralen getting rewarded for
Yep.
the visor check here.
So, yeah, this is still a race. Oh, right, we haven't done plasma processing yet, too.
I think Ralen just leaves. Doesn't even check the second item. I don't think this can be X-ray.
Yeah.
Actually, can it be? I guess it could be.
Uh... would that count as invisible items?
I don't think so, because PPC isn't count as invisible.
So it could just be knowledge.
Hmm.
But would it really be knowledge when the vanilla game expects you to do that? I have no idea.
I think well, you have X-ray. You pick up X-ray when you enter that room.
Yeah.
So then it expects you to open it up and then look at it. So
Yeah.
I think that's like yeah, that should be. Also, it's scannable apparently. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think this PB hunt is actually going to cost Hammer, which is incredible.
Yeah. You love to see the drop system in action here. But at the point where Hammer is, did Hammer go back to Central Dynamo? Isn't really
No.
paying attention. No. Maybe he does not know about the consistent PB drops in there.
Maybe, or maybe just thinks it's slower because they don't want to do the cross here that they're doing right now.
Yeah. But all that could be skipped with a scan dash.
Yep. Ralen doesn't have to fight Ridley, so yeah, looks like they're in a pretty significant lead here.
Yeah. MQA is just it's just one of those rooms.
Yeah. Where else? We have a few checks in Chozo too. All of them logical.
Yeah.
Quite literally anywhere. If this was
Yeah.
OP required, then this would be a nightmare.
Yeah, that would be yet another X-ray casino.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, we're not witnessing a casino this time.
Yeah, at least. Just Powerbomb Casino, at least. Rather than a rando casino.
Yeah, it's just like vanilla casino.
Yeah. Saving in Impact Crater.
That's fair. Ralen only has 4 energy tanks and might not really be comfortable with that little energy going into final bosses.
Or maybe
Sure.
Ralen is a mad lad and has been practicing exoskip. Which I doubt. Like, no, I don't think anybody in the Mentor tournament should be practicing exoskip. There are better things to
No.
practice.
No. If you want to practice out of bounds, like besides Arbor Chamber, maybe Training Chamber
Dynamo.
wall crawl
Upper Dynamo.
for the peak also. Yeah.
For the peak, or just learn the boost to the wall, because that gives you some ether jumps to learn.
Yeah.
While
but-
also being like a pretty niche check that you're not going to be asked to bust out often.
Yeah, but the problem is Aether jumping in Metroid Prime 1.
I mean, you just get into a corner and then do the same thing, you know?
Yeah, but then you have to find the corner, and that's not easy.
And that's why I think I like Dynamo, because it's a small area. You literally just jump into the corner. It's not like failing IBBF and then off we go to the ends of Earth with no vital cue to find the corner.
Yeah. Alright, so starting off on the wave phase here. Unfortunate. Hammer getting into Impact Crater, but gonna have to fight Ridley.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be fast here.
Yep.
First phase, power. We like that.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Mr. Krabs to start up wiggling so we can shoot him in the face. Good.
Yep. Turn around at the right time, shoot him in the face again. Make him take the pill that he hates so much.
Yep.
Next up is going to be ice.
It is 2 fully charged ice shots plus 1.
Hey, some nice melee manip strats.
Yeah. Ice waves is 2 fully charged shots and 1 normal shot, I believe. And then plasma beam is 2 full plasma shots.
Mm-hmm.
Power's 3 shots, and I think wave is 1 trillion shots. I think the actual amount is about 1 trillion shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's true that Hammer does have PBs to deal with the Essence Metroid, but at the same time, you can just spare a little bit of the spare a little bit of the pool and just shoot them. That's an insta kill too.
Hammer didn't do the setup to get a dashless first phase, which
Yep.
is a little unfortunate. But Ralen also had problems with Ridley.
Oh,
snipe.
getting a snipe though, but invulnerability.
Gaming.
Sag. Oh.
Gaming.
Oh, gaming. Ah, it's still invulnerable. Oh my goodness! Okay, what was that? It was still invulnerable. What is this?
Both times we were gaming, but then didn't get rewarded for our gaming.
Oh. Ice Predator would have absolutely not been worth it.
No.
Would go full in the middle of Chozo with like little to no safe stations nearby, just so we can get an item that helps us gain like a few seconds on Exo. It was absolutely not worth it.
Now, the first time we check Upper Furnace, maybe. If you know how to do it without Spider Ball, maybe.
Yeah,
But we didn't have
maybe.
Space Jump at that time either, so no.
Yeah, no.
Ice Spreader will be left behind this seed, 100% of the time.
Yeah. Getting wave phases, which is not what we like to see. Wave beam is basically a pea shooter in terms of damage.
Kind of nice that it's homing, but
Yeah.
like whatever.
Alright, and Ralen is now done with Mr. Krabs, and we're now gonna hang on to Squidward.
One hour 26:30 is about when we start Squidward. Let's see how far behind Hammer is.
Yep. Well, Hammer is just now starting Exo.
Ralen doing the correct thing, not moving after starting. Hopefully we don't get a pool skip.
Alright, Ralen here making good use of the audio cues. Oh yeah. You love it when Essence just hides straight above you.
Darn.
Couldn't get the... Yeah, couldn't get any damage in, unfortunately. But we're going onto a thermal phase rather quickly, at least. In the consistent anim cancels. Still taking a bit of time to shoot the Metroids with Ice Beam. Also, a little tip. You don't want to be on Ice Beam here. You want to be on Power Beam so that the animation for switching into Phase On Beam is much faster, going from Phase On and Power Beam than Ice Beam.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Now, it could be a good timer. Actually, that could be a good setup timer for pool plus animation skips.
It could be, though I've not really heard of that before.
Now that I think about it, like it could be a thing to do. not even bothering to try and look for it. I'm not sure
Uh,
that's a good idea.
no, you. Even if you like just shoot around like in a full circle, you at least want to try at least getting a little bit of chip damage in.
And it gets rid of one animation out of the, I don't know how many, 14 that...
I think it's a random range.
Even if it's to just, I guess, like... find Squidward, just deal some damage, maybe avoid a pull skip, like guarantee, I don't know.
Yeah.
We need the thermalizer, yep. I do not like that spot. This spot does not bring me pleasure.
No, this
Oof.
does not bring joy. What you can do here is you can allow Essence to do a side hop.
But that's not what... Okay, let him do a side hop. I think we're going to see a pull skip here.
Yeah.
Okay, they ran out. So hopefully... No. Yeah,
Pull
there's a
skip.
Okay.
I still think Hammers has like too sizable of a... I think Ralen still has too sizable of a lead for
Yeah.
Hammer to realistically catch up, but if Ralen messes up one more time, then it's gonna be a little close.
No, but this is an X-ray phase. So
Yeah.
just shoot.
Just kill them. You have like a big range insta kill weapon. Use it.
Squidward, where are you?
Squidward come home. Oh, okay. They're going for the anim cancels, going for the more consistent approach.
Got a few out. Not too bad.
No, I think Raylan just has to like unload here. Maybe do a few pull cancels, but still going for anim cancels.
Just in case, I guess.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no, that is
GG.
GG's. And just as Raylan finishes Essence, it's Hammer's turn to get into Squidward.
And Hammer is forfeited?
Oh, well, never mind that.
Okay, so hopefully we can get these guys into the room. Looks like they're in the setup room. We're just going to wait for them to join.
Yep.
Hello, hello. Welcome,
Hello,
GG.
Hello! GG's.
So, quit the race, huh?
Yeah, that was close. That was really close, man. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, we've seen like quite a few lead exchanges here. So
I'm sure.
yeah, so that blunder in that you did in that Hammer did in
All
Chapel.
comes down to that. All comes down to that. Lost 5 minutes, man. I did Chapel with that wave beam. I lost 5 minutes. So they couldn't get out. Yep.
Not actually.
Not really. So let me explain a little bit more. So you did
Oh.
lose a bit of
Oh.
time to doing that. However, what you did that Raylan did not do was was checking
Bar skip.
phase on suit first and bar skip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
I probably gained some time back there. I thought I probably gained something back, but still.
You gained
yeah.
you gained a lot of time and you had a sizable lead on Raylan here. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah, I know where I lost it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go.
yeah,
Sorry.
unfortunately, Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube has certainly a drop system that exists.
Oh. Oh.
It was it would have been I think we would have been close. We had you in the lead generally, but I think it would have been much closer.
Yeah.
Just because you did that.
I mean, how much time did I spend there looking for PBs? I mean, it must have been like 4 or 5
Yeah.
minutes, like at least, you know.
Yeah.
But
Which is
also, I
unfortunate.
crossed the room without X-ray too. I was like, I've never crossed that room without X-ray before. I was like, oh, I got to figure this out, like, you know. So.
Yeah, so like for your knowledge, for your general knowledge, there are a few scan dashes that you can do to completely skip needing X-ray and needing to use the platforms altogether.
Yeah.
They're not too complicated to learn. One of them you have to bend it backwards a little, but overall it's very much worth knowing.
Yeah.
Something also worth noting is the guaranteed PB drops in Central Dynamo, which I assume you didn't go for.
Oh yeah.
Because you didn't want to do all these platform shenanigans again.
Yep.
Mm.
That's exactly right. No, I didn't want to leave the room again and stuff like that and have to go do the platform again. Man, gosh, that knowledge though, even with that blunder in Chapel, goodness, I still could have had it. Yeah, that was a cool seed though. I dig that seed.
Yeah.
I like a seed that moves pretty quick,
Yeah.
honestly, and that one did. That was really cool.
So, question: did you see where X-ray was?
No, where was it?
Tower of Light.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah, we're
Makes
never
sense.
getting that.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
there
not.
was no chance I would ever go there. Not with how the seat was lined up.
No.
So you guys routed pretty identically, like mostly minor deviations in terms of routing. Pretty identical. There was one significant difference that just didn't play out in the end, which was that Ralen went to Magmore through Vault to get that power bomb, but it didn't end up mattering because Hammer, you stumbled into Spider and then grabbed the main PBs. Both of you guys elected to save warp after picking up that ice beam, essentially. Basically, you did Thardus, then you save warped. I don't think there was much you could do different in terms of Chozo routing up until that point, but we were curious what your thoughts were, whether or not you guys considered going. I understand that Hammer couldn't because you didn't have the power bomb, but Ralen, what about you? What'd you think about going towards PPC? Actually, this applies to you, Hammer, as well, but I'll get to you in a second because you did it a little, because the way you would have done it would have been different. But starting with you, Ralen, what did you think about, instead of doing the save warp after Ice Beam, going towards PPC?
I thought about it and I deliberated on which way I really wanted to go towards mines. It definitely was in the back of my mind. But since we had an artifact in frigate anyway, might as well go through. Maybe Phazon is in there too. You never know.
Oh, you went through frigate. Oh, you went all the way through frigate. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
Since
That was the other minor deviation.
Makes sense though. It totally makes sense. Yeah.
Since I did not have Spider, I would not have been able to get into upper mines because I cannot do Spider shafts.
Oh, did you not find Spider?
Oh.
Nope, I just completely skipped it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We'll get to that in a
I
second.
was
I actually completely forgot about the
basically
Spider, yeah.
In go mode.
Okay, so yeah, okay, fine, never mind. I think, yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense. We completely forgot Spider through mines is actually upper mines required.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so never mind. I would have really liked going through PPC, but that Spider point is actually brilliant. That's actually an important point.
Yeah.
But for Hammer, the way the fork in the road for you was a little different. So you found the Spider Ball in transport access, right? Then you went back to get the PBs, and then you went to Chapel, right?
Yep.
We were thinking what you do is you go Fiery Shores, Upper Fiery Shores to check that item, then go to Workstation, then to PPC, then to Mines. That was our thought as to how you would route it. And otherwise it would have been identical to the other route. And just to clarify something for you, Ralen, there was what we were thinking was you do Overgrown Cavern last. So you do Hat, climb up, maybe do some extra checks in Life Grove, Overgrown Cavern, landing site, Ridley. That was the idea, right? So basically what you did, but just in reverse, right? But yeah, for you, Hammer, you decided to save warp. What was your thought process for that?
I mean, making the mistake early on and losing, 5 minutes or so, I just felt behind already at that point, especially with how fast everything kind of came at you. How fast like all the items came, like beams were just right there basically, and I was like, I gotta be behind. I'm just gonna save warp, go through the top, grab that artifact, kind of maybe check tree chamber and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And then grab drop down, do bar skip because I'm pretty confident in bar skip. I mean, it took me a handful of tries, but I'm confident I can get it within a minute or two. You know, so I knew that I wouldn't lose a lot of time there if I had to, and I might gain a bunch. You know, go down, and you know it was so fortunate to find Phazon suit there. You know, that was just
Yeah.
the luck of the draw at that point. You know,
Yeah.
that was when I kind of thought I was back in it. Was when I found that Phazon suit. I was like, oh, if he's got to go back and get hints and come back, like I'm gonna have a lead here, possibly, or at least be even. You know, so
You would have been you skipped a bunch of checks in upper mines that Ralen didn't. So
yeah, no, I mean I didn't have to do anything. You know, I
Yeah.
was in a straight line as soon as I found the Phazon suit. You know, so like I said, it all kind of worked out, and I just wish I would have known those skips there. And I wish, man, if I just had 2 PBs, I mean, it must have been 4 or 5 minutes. Like, you know,
It was
goodness
a while,
gracious,
Yeah,
like,
you're saying that. Shout out to that Metroid dropping that power bomb on the way other side of the room way too early before we could use the first one. To get
Yeah.
that
I
one.
know,
Like,
I
I
know.
was so
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Like, I
Um,
know that the likelihood that they drop is not high. And then getting that drop and it's not really useful to me, that was just insulting.
I just have one other
Yeah.
questions for Hammer. After you died and you came back to Fen again, or after you reset and came back to Fen again, you skipped Chapel and did it later. Was there any reason for that? Did you just forget, or was that?
I went back up and
logical?
got boost. I went back up and got boost first, and then came back out. But well, I mean, I didn't have a wave at that point. You know, I figured Thardus was right there after I found the wave beam. I was like, oh, Thardus is right here, and we know that's an artifact. Let's just go do it. And if I happen to get lucky and stumble upon like the rest of the items that I need, then I'm moving in the correct direction at that point. You know, so that was kind of my thought process. It felt faster to go in and do Thardus and stuff, but like I said, I already felt like I was so behind at that point. I was just going to kind of play the luck and see where it took me. You know, if I
Okay,
happen to
fair
get
enough.
fortunate and find what I need, then maybe I can make a comeback. But if not, then you know, hey, no harm, no foul. You know, so
Yeah.
at least I've made
Yeah.
a play. At least I've made a play for it. You know, so.
Yeah, and it worked out. The routing worked out. You got the main PBs on your way back. So
Yeah.
So
But I wanted those anyway. You know, so
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna have to wrap this up soon enough because there's gonna be another race coming up in 20 minutes, which, if I am not mistaken, that would be
user versus despise.
yes,
Mhm.
user versus despise. So
And Ralen is
if-
going to be commentating.
exactly.
hey,
So if you are still yearning for more Metroid Prime Metroid Tournament Randomizer content, be sure to stay tuned into this channel. So this has been Bello, joined here in the booth by Drake and Sharpie Tracking. Make sure to give them a follow.
Boss not working today.
Speed
Oh, it is.
Gaming is broken. Sharpie, I have not forgotten about you. I will link your Twitch as well.
well, we got a second here. Big thanks to you guys for doing commentary, and this is the end for me, obviously. But big thanks to all the tournament organizers.
Yeah.
You know, this has been a lot of fun. It's been super great getting into it, and I can't wait for the next one. I'll tell you that much. Can't wait to do some weeklies and stuff too. So yeah.
Yeah.
And Ralen, on your next race, just let us know what you think about the Java matchup. I don't think we have time to answer that question today. So
Oh, you got Java next? That'll
Yeah,
be a good match. That'll be a good race.
when you're commentating the next race, you can let us know. But we got to book it.
Yeah.
because we're low on time
Yeah.
here.
Let's
Mhm.
roll.
So yes, this has been Speed Gaming for the Mentor Tournament, and we will see you all next mission.
Bye bye.
Bye.
The next mission.